Hi, I'm the Dungeon Master for Keep It on the Table, a new D&D live stream that plays Sundays 12 to 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Our videos that we're creating right now are character descriptions and character explanations, as well as a little bit of background information about what happens to the characters before we go live. So, with that, I will let Vale take away her character explanation.
Alright, tell us about Asha.
So Asha, also known as Asha Hilltop, is actually a 20-year-old female halfling who hails from a place that not many people know about, the city of Eastbourne. In fact, it's an island, and they're close to Eastbourne, but they're actually in a village called Hilltop, for what Asha's named after. And this village is pretty remote. It's deep in a forest on a hill, where many of its citizens are very, very close to nature, woodland beings, tree spirits, and they believe in the old faith. So many of the villagers are actually, either druid or have druidic powers. And my character has actually embraced that and became a druid as a very, very young age. And she is best known by everyone in her small village as very, very brave, never gives up, and always stands up for the little guy. She was raised by just her mother and her grandpa, who's actually known as Professor Grandpa, who is, or was, until quite recently, the master zoologist of her village. Now, the way they operate is their village is pretty much led by the master zoologist, and whoever knows the most about beasts and whoever can wild shape into the most beasts becomes the leader, the master zoologist. And her grandpa had that until quite recently, when you could say his rival, Professor Starr, took that title by pretty much wild shaping into 4 or 5 and counting on more beasts than he can. So Grandpa was very, very kind to my character and actually trained her throughout her life. So she was just as disappointed as Professor Grandpa was when he lost his title, his status, everything that he lived for. So he asked her to go out into the world, learn about more beasts, potentially study them, write them down in her journal, the beast journal, and wild shape into them so that when she comes back to their small village, she can then wild shape into them and her grandpa can study it. So she, very excited, never been outside her village ever, took off and completely determination to, study all the beasts that are out there. And she headed right into the city that's known for the Hunters Guilds, which I believe is the city of Luton.
No, Luton.
But she heard a rumor that one of her biggest rivals out there, Ricky, who's actually Professor Starr's son, was tasked with the same goal, and he's out trying to collect all the beasts out there too. So it's kind of a race against time, but she's just really excited to learn all the new things that the world has to offer. Excited to explore. She does get distracted often, but overall, I think she's going to make some pretty good waves.
Did you always have this rivalry with Ricky?
Yeah, I mean, it was more of like annoyance, because he was like the snobby, know-it-all rich kid. The village school is quite small, and he always rubbed elbows the wrong way. Just gets on you're stealing this Ricky. And he has all the friends. Anyways, we don't have to get into that.
Were you more of a loner, or were you someone who got along well with others?
I got along with everyone, but I would have a few very, very close friends, except Ricky. Hey, Ricky.
Alright. So, much like the others, you've been contracted by Martin Garrick, who is an owner and proprietor of one of the goods, and this one is in Lofen. You've been sent.
Very famous.
Yeah. It's all across. It's a franchise, and it's all across
I don't know what
the.
that word means.
Well, you'll learn it soon.
Mm-hmm.
You've been sent to Fev, which is the city of books. You've been sent to retrieve a particular book called Relics of the Past. While you were able to find it, is there anything else you would have done in the city of books?
Well, two things. Is there a hunter's guild there?
Yes, there would be a hunter's guild.
Okay. I would definitely check in to see if someone could tell me about potentially really interesting beast sightings, or like maybe a trap that they invented. I don't like harming animals, although I have a flaw, but I don't like harming animals. And then I would also try to check out books on animal parts or fantastic beast, imagination or real. I want to be inspired, so that's the two things I would do.
Okay, most certainly you would have found more information than you had previously known. In the city of books, I mean, a lot of knowledge is available. So, much like the others, you've been given instructions to meet in Allknot to catch a boat back to Lothin, and that's where we'll see your character again.
That's it.
Yeah.